How many grabs does it take to beat Donkey Kong Country Returns? As far as I know, you read the title, and honestly, I've wanted to find out this question for quite a little long while now, so let's figure it out. I think our rules first. So first of all, we're going to be playing on the Switch version with Modern Mode, because there's a few more items in there that are definitely going to help me later on. The second thing we're going to be doing is we just can't grab, but also anything that is activated by a grab counts as a grab, and you'll see this later on, and I'll explain it later on in level 1-2. So that's basically all the ground rules we have for now. I'll establish them later on if we need to. I don't think 1-1 should be very bad, honestly. So for this challenge, I've already probably introduced the rules already, but I'm just going to be going through and playing the game. I'm not going to be going for 100%. I'm not going to be going for all the Kong letters or all the puzzle pieces. I'm just going to be playing the game, although my collector self tells me that I should get all the things. Now I'm getting some of these, or like I'm going to be getting the flowers, because I'm going to need some coins to either A, get Diddy Kong barrels, because I am playing this version in Modern Mode, or B, just get stuff like green balloons in case there's like a section I can't pass. I was initially going to do this in Original Mode to restrict myself from access to those things, but I decided to be nice to myself first, instead of doing the worst Original Mode version. But if this video gets enough, if this series gets enough praise, then I might go back and do this in Original Mode. But who knows? Just tell me if you want to. When we come across our first thing we can't do. Sorry, Diddy Kong, I must leave you behind this time. It feels so weird not getting Diddy Kong. Like, genuinely. It's so weird. Because you're so used to... You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to need coins for, like, the key in case there's an impossible level that I'm able to bypass. Although that's definitely not going to be the case for World 1. Because 1.5 is going to be very helpful for us. Also, sorry my recording situation is, like, incredibly bad, because I can't really do that much about it, because I don't have a, like, functional capture card or computer, because I've just been using, like, a stupid freaking $400 laptop that I've had no business in dealing with right now. And that computer screen cracked, and I don't got money to replace it right now. So, I'm sorry this recording situation is awful. But anyway, 1-1's done. Time to go to the worst level in this. Now, I'm going to make an exception for 1-2 real quick. Super Kong grabs are grabs that can be avoided, but grabs that he does do not count, except for ones that are just straight up impossible. But I'm going to make a controversial decision here right now. I will be allowing Super Kong to grab, but I will be allowing him to grab Diddy Kong barrels specifically, which is why I'm losing lives right now, so that I can summon Super Kong. I don't care. These are my challenge rules. I can make stuff up as I go. I should probably also be getting those while I can. These coins while I can. So I can save up for things later on. Oh, hey! Yep, okay. Super Guide is going... This is the only time I'm using Super Guide, by the way, because I don't have access to, the, shop yet. This is the only time I'll be able to use Super Kong. Wait, what? The underside is still red? Oh my god, this game's unplayable. Yeah, like this grab can be avoided, so I'm not counting that. I'm also not counting that Diddy Kong grab. But other than that, we need him for one specific section to save on a grab. This section right here. This would definitely be impossible. We don't talk about how I died. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Okay, yeah, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, we need Diddy Kong to get past that section. But everything after this, he's not really gonna be much help for. And I'm gonna elaborate on one of the rules I said earlier. Just because I hold down the grab button doesn't, like, everything that happens because of a grab counts as a grab. Like, this counts as a grab, but also this counts as a grab because, that's happened because of a grab. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, that's 2 grabs, unfortunately. Then 3, 4, 5. You see what I'm saying? Because it happened from a grab, I'm counting it as a grab. You see what I'm saying? Even though I held the grab button down. Like, that's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. I know you can skip that grab from a speedrun standpoint, but I've never been able to get it. That's 10. Well, that's 11, and that's 12. So this level alone has contributed 12 points to the counter. So yeah, that's why I said how many grabs does it take to beat rather than can you beat it without grabbing. That's why I said that in the beginning. I'm so used to not seeing the red on this. I'm so used to not seeing that. But okay, let me get Diddy Kong real quick, so you don't have to like die every 5 seconds. I would get the map key, but I find 1-5 would be probably infinitely easier in this challenge. I had to remember to make sure to equip it. It also kind of helps, or acts as like a health restorer, in case I like desperately need it. So, yeah, like now. I should only need to buy this once. You know, if I was actually like good at the game. Although, who knows? That's why I'm gonna keep getting the... That's why I'm gonna keep getting the, things. Even if I don't necessarily need them, I'm gonna still get them. Say hi to Rambi, by the way. Oh my god, I just realized that I could have used Rambi to get Diddy Kong. I'm stupid. Oh well, too late now. Anyway, this level wasn't very interesting, so there were 0 grabs I needed to get. I did get 12 banana coins from the ending barrel, though. As far as I know, this level is going to be an absolute freebie, because you spend 90% of it in cannons. I'll only talk if anything interesting comes up. Yeah, nothing interesting came up. 0 grabs. Notice that there's going to be, like, 2 types of levels here. One where you need a lot of grabs, and then one where you just can breeze through. Although, I could be wrong. I have been wrong a lot in the past, so who knows? Although I know that Crazy Card's going to be an absolute freebie because it's a minecart level. Okay, during part of the Minecraft section, I'm just gonna talk about some pretty, like, nerdy stuff. Like, regarding speedrun stuff. So, if you've ever played this game, and you feel like you, like, input a roll, but then, like, you see the animation and then it just doesn't start the momentum, yeah, you're not the only one. It's called a dead roll jump, and there's 2 frames for it to happen in the Wii version of Country Returns. 2 out of 60 frames. 2 out of 30 frames for it to happen in the 3DS version, and 5 out of 60 frames for it to happen in the Switch version. Why is it 5 frames? Why? That's atrocious. Like, genuinely. So does anyone else struggle to get the end there? Like, you genuinely just saw me do it out of pure muscle memory. That's probably, like, a sign that I played this game too much. It's fine, though. It's fine. I can't be the only one who doesn't like that voice line. Yeah, as I expected, 0 grabs. You know, something interesting that at least I think is interesting is that when a lot of people do, like, banana-less challenges of these games, it, like, obviously it's impossible, but it takes a lot more skill than a lot of people recognize. At least in my opinion. Like, genuinely. Like, people like Melon Toad, like, are insane. Yeah, I'm really not good at mashing. So, World 1's complete so far. There was only one level that we had... There was only one level that even had grabs in it, and that was... 1-2. And that single-handedly added 12 to the counter. So... I don't know. We'll see how it fares up in World 2. Next episode, at least. See ya.